Niagara Falls is a group of 3 waterfalls at the southern end of Niagara Gorge, spanning the border between the province of Ontario in Canada and the state of New York in the United States. The largest of the 3 is Horseshoe Falls, also known as Canadian Falls, which straddles the international border of the 2 countries. The smaller American Falls and Bridal Veil Falls lie within the United States. Bridal Veil Falls is separated from Horseshoe Falls by Goat Island and from American Falls by Luna Island, with both islands situated in New York. Flowing north as part of the Niagara River, which drains Lake Erie into Lake Ontario, the combined falls have the highest flow rate of any waterfall in North America that has a vertical drop of more than 160 feet. During peak daytime tourist hours, more than 168,000 m3, 6 million cubic feet of water goes over the crest of the falls every minute. Horseshoe Falls is the most powerful waterfall in North America, as measured by flow rate. Niagara Falls is famed for its beauty and is a valuable source of hydroelectric power. Balancing recreational, commercial, and industrial uses have been a challenge for the stewards of the falls since the 19th century. Niagara Falls is located 27 kilometers north-northwest of Buffalo, New York, and 121 kilometers south-southeast of Toronto, between the twin cities of Niagara Falls, Ontario, and Niagara Falls, New York. Niagara Falls was formed when glaciers receded at the end of the Wisconsin glaciation, the last ice age. And water from the newly formed Great Lakes carved a path over and through the Niagara Escarpment en route to the Atlantic Ocean. Niagara Falls history is rich in heritage and interesting facts. Niagara Falls was formed starting more than 12,000 years ago at the end of the Ice Age, when large torrents of water were released from the melting ice, draining into the Niagara River. After that, Niagara Falls was discovered by French explorer Father Louis Hennepin in December 1678. The region soon became a French stronghold, as forts were built at the mouth of the Niagara River, controlling access to the Great Lakes. The fort was restored between 1926 and 1934 and is now present-day Old Fort Niagara, an 18th-century fortress offering daily programming including live reenactments and demonstrations year-round. Not only are the falls themselves powerful, but the city of Niagara was the birthplace of hydroelectric power. In 1896, Nikola Tesla developed the alternating current system, which allowed for the transmission of power generated along the Niagara River to homes and businesses. The Niagara Gorge Discovery Center is located above the site of the Sholkup Power Station, from which electricity was first sold as a commodity. Today, power plants on both the American and Canadian sides of the falls produce nearly 2.5 million kilowatts of electricity. Power up and explore more at NYPA Niagara Power Vista, where scientific exploration awaits with hands-on interactive technologies, a multi-sensory 4D theater, and more. Now we talk about some interesting facts about Niagara. The flow over the American Falls was stopped completely for several months in 1969. The idea was to determine the feasibility of removing a large amount of loose rock from the base of the falls to enhance its appearance. In the end, the final decision was that the expense would be too great. The word Niagara is derived from the Iroquois Indian word Ongiara, meaning the strait. There is an international boundary between the United States and Canada. Before the invention of film, tourists would sketch pictures of the falls. The flow was also halted over both falls on March 29, 1848 due to an ice jam in the upper river. The movies Niagara and Superman were filmed in part at the falls. In the past 15 years, 2 daredevils lost their lives trying to conquer Niagara. In the evenings, intense spotlights bathed the falls with different shades of color. The first person to go over the falls in a barrel and survive was a 63-year-old female schoolteacher. High-wire tightrope acts used to be performed across the river. Most notably was Blondin, who once actually carried his manager across on his back and stopping midway to rest. The falls make a tremendous sound as the water goes over and lands at the bottom. 20% of the world's freshwater lies in the Great Lakes, and most flows over Niagara Falls.